Now, there's an object that's been sitting between us through the discussion. Can you enlighten the audience to what that's for?
I can. So if it looks like a smoke alarm, it is. It's a smoke alarm. So I was very honored. The Red Cross gave me the Golden Smoke Alarm Award, and I display this proudly in my office. It's a great talking piece for two reasons. People will look at it and go, I think I know what that is, but I'm not sure. And so it gets, it allows us to be able to tell the story and to share a little bit more about the program. It's actually a working smoke alarm, and I won't ask you to do it here, but because, it can be a little loud, because that's the first thing people usually do when they touch it. They're like, does it work? I'm like, oh, yeah, it actually does. But like I said, it's not about me. I know my name's here on the plaque. It's phenomenal volunteers, our great fire departments. I mean, I'll tell you, our fire departments do so much for us in the community, and they take their time to come out with us on Saturdays when they're not needing to respond to an emergency or during the weekday, whatever it might be, and they're side by side out there, and it's such a great partnership. So PRP Fire Department, the Okolona Fire Department, and the Louisville City Fire Department are the three that I personally have been able to work with, and you can't ask for a better group of men and women supporting our community.
Now there's something back here you might want to share with the audience.
Yeah. So I brought one other thing I thought that they might like to see, because a lot of the questions are around leadership. So that one picture you saw, I was giving a presentation, and I mentioned it was called My Journey, My Way. Okay. It's a speaking series that we just started this year where we ask women to share their career journey, and not the bio, right? Because you'll read my bio, and that's the nice polished version of all the accomplishments, and it can be intimidating for some. I read people's bio and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And you just think from birth they were born with some light shining down, right, or whatever. And these series are meant to be all the good, the bad, the ugly, what worked, what didn't work, what path did you go down that didn't work? That was a dead end and you had to turn around. Or we've all had sleepless nights and we weren't at our best and it didn't work. So this is a page out of that pitch. And I was telling the story, and I thought what your viewers might want to see is especially this quote, that you have to find the leader within you and just be who that is. And I love this picture here, if you can see it. It says, I'm not bossy, I have skills, leadership skills. Understand? And it's a little girl talking to a little boy.
I love it.
And I really could relate to that picture because, right, I mean, I always want to be respectful of people. And some people think, well, to be a leader, you got to be loud, you got to be in people's face, and right, you gotta just be that overpowering presence, and you don't. And when you show a little bit of that authority, it doesn't mean that you're being rude or that you're being bossy. You're showing your leadership skills, and you have to give yourself a chance to practice them, and you have to give yourself a chance to let them out. And I love this quote from Martin Luther King Jr. So when you're doing that, it takes a lot of faith, right? So faith is taking the first step, even when you can't see the whole staircase. And
it's true.
And I think that's, by the way, I keep all of these quotes around my office if you were to come in, because I need to remind myself, right, that's what life is about. It's not about the daily routine you get in. It's not about the same thing over and over. It's being willing to take that step and being willing to go in that space that you're not comfortable with, you've never seen, it's totally foreign to you, and to say, what could be, and to give yourself a chance to do that. So I thought maybe this picture might be
I appreciate you sharing that. It's very insightful.